Keep this going.
Yeah, oh, huge, huge. I mean, you can't ever jump off that wave. You have to carry that wave and just keep riding it, because that momentum and the energy just keeps going. And so for you to lose after a big win, it's hard. It's a lot harder to come back up. So definitely a big part.
Bronco says that you guys were sluggish today, and he expressed some worry. Did you feel that? Do you feel you guys got to really get it in gear from now until Saturday?
I mean, there's always a lot to work on. I feel like we really need to just do our responsibilities and do them right. And so I think that's going to be key.
How about playing loose? Because you guys played loose against Texas. It seemed like what type of a difference would that make in a rivalry game if you're able to maintain that same approach, that loose, play hard, play well?
Well, that approach of playing loose is I feel like really key. I mean, lots of guys can get overstressed and all worked up and just kind of lose your mind in the middle of the war. And if you do that, then that puts everyone else in trouble. And so that's a big factor. I feel like really being able to just get in your rhythm, get in your pace, and just play hard.
Did you play with Jason Whittingham?
I did.
Thoughts on him, just as a person? You're going to be going up
yeah.
Well, not against him directly, but he's going to be on the other side.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Jason's an awesome player. I mean, in high school he's a really hard worker. I believe he tore something in his knee earlier this season or last season, so he's been rehabbing that. But I mean, he's bounced back great, and he's playing really well. So I'm excited to see him.
Is it fun to be on that? I don't know if maybe it's only fun after the game or whatever to see the guys that because there's a bunch of guys you've played against or played with or cousins like you mentioned. To just make it a fun contest because of all those connections that you have in this particular game.
Most definitely, it just really adds more to it. It's such a fun game to be able to know that you're playing against family or friends, and because in high school you're always playing with each other and you're hoping to play college football, and you see another teammate who's worked really hard to get there as well, and it's a good feeling after the game to see each other.
But when you're competitive like that, it's much better if you can do it when you've got the W and they don't.
That's right.
Hey Bronson, in evaluating the film against Texas and Utah, there's some similarities I've seen offensively. Talk about maybe some things that Texas did that might prepare you to face Utah.
I feel like they have some really good wide receivers. They have some deep threats, and Texas got that long one on us. I mean, Utah has some good wide receivers, and so really being able to supply that pressure that we got against Texas and doing it again against Utah is going to be key.
Yeah, one thing that I've noticed in watching and evaluating Utah film is that they like to go deep a lot. A lot of the players they like to stretch the field. As a defensive tackle, do you like that, knowing the fact that you have more time to rush the quarterback?
Oh yes, most definitely. That just opens up more time for us to go sack him or really just cause some havoc back there for him. So.
Yeah, Wilson's a running quarterback. What do you guys got to do to contain him?
Just got to do our job. I mean, there's always a player there that's responsible for the quarterback. And you watch the other games they played. If he was running yards, it's because someone might have blown their responsibility, or they did really. So that's what we really just have to keep him contained, do our job, and keep him back there.
If you could give me Bronson Kaufusi's 3 keys to a BYU victory, what would they be?
I guess really number 1 would be do your job. I guess before that, you have to know your job. And then the last part is do your job hard. So that's it.
And then sack the quarterback?
Yeah, finish the play.
Bronson, we hear every year going into this game that the winner gets bragging rights for a year. Now, how real is that for the players and for the team?
Really, you don't have too much time to brag because you got another game. So for us, it's we won. You feel that feeling. You come in the locker room, you feel it, and then after that, after you leave the stadium, I mean, you have another opponent. So it doesn't last too long.